Okay, Charlie, in front of us, I see a bunch of sample bottles, a bunch of glasses. I don't know what's going on. What's the deal?
Apparently it's mail call here at So Into Bourbon, and a fan, yes, we have at least one, sent us a care package. And it's bourbon, and we're hoping it's not poison.
Okay, Charlie, so one of our viewers sent us these nice aged in ore sample bottles.
It comes in the handy dandy pack. It's even got the little white Sharpie pen that you can label it. And he sent us this letter.
Okay.
And it says,
what does it say?
It says, "Dear guys, I love your bourbon show. Here is some bourbon. Love, Kentucky Hug.
Kentucky
P.S. I like Glenn better." And we'll post a picture of that. So
that's pretty. That guy's a pretty good speller.
yeah, he's good. Deer, D-E-E-R.
Do we trust these bottles? Do we trust these samples?
Well, I know two things. Number one, I vetted him heavily.
Okay.
His handler did send me an email earlier this week with a PDF of what we would be drinking.
Okay.
You're just going to have to trust us on this. There's nobody that takes blinds more seriously than we do because
we are very serious.
We're very serious. No, honestly, this is really fun for us. I don't want it ruined because this could literally be anything. So, but we will, it is on my phone. So at the end, we will open it up. And I'm sure through magic of editing, when we're saying stupid stuff, Glenn will superimpose some bottles and stuff like that. So we're going to just get into it. You want to start at A and we'll work our way through. We got some cashews as palate cleansers. So we're gonna run and gun on these. So first off, it's hard to tell the color in our custom Zimmerman glassware,
nice.
but it
Deep
does.
copper
yeah,
color.
Real nice deep copper. Woo. All right.
Lots of cola.
Man, you ever smell rice spice but not get it where it tickles your nose?
Yeah.
Like that's what it smells like to me.
This almost has a wild turkey type of nose to it.
That's a good call. That kind of cherry cola.
Yeah.
Little spice. All right, here we go. Cheers. Kentucky Hug.
It's really nice.
That is nice.
That's got a really deep, like a viscous mouthfeel, like almost like you're drinking melted caramel.
Great mouthfeel.
Yeah.
It is tingly. It is almost like there is so much kind of pepper and reaction in your tongue. It almost tastes carbonated. Like it kind of gives you that, it just kind of bubbles up on your palate.
Kind of weird because there is that feeling there, but it's not, it doesn't like, it's muted.
Yeah.
It's there, but it's muted.
It just kind of sets your tongue aflame. Like it just tingles the whole way. The finish is long lasting. It's very kind of deep dark. It's not overly sweet. I think that's a pretty old bourbon. I get a lot of oak like in the front of my mouth, like in my lips.
That's where it all is, in the front of your tongue. I don't get a lot like in the back of my mouth.
Super sippable, easy drinking, no Kentucky Hug on this one. I do think we ought to do this pizza style, one sip, everybody knows the rules.
Yep.
So we don't revisit it until the end.
Absolutely.
So I'm gonna eat a cashew.
Oh.
Take a drink of water. This is exciting. While you're watching and you enjoy hard-hitting content like this, smash that like and subscribe button.
Also, Elevated Mixers. Go to elevatedmixers.com for all your cocktail needs and use the code So Into Bourbon to save money.
That's right. Organic, cold
And it helps
pressed.
us.
Yeah, and
helps us buy more bottles.
Don't you want us to buy more ridiculous bottles? All right. So that was A. Let's go to number B.
Let's do it.
Color on this one.
This one maybe not quite
Pretty
as
close.
dark, but
wouldn't it be funny if these were all four the same?
That would be awesome.
He's like, it's old granddad. I also received this beautiful aged in ore vessel. Very nice.
This has got a little bit more of a musty,
like a little funk on that one,
like an old catcher's mitt or something.
Yeah. There's definitely something on that one. Musty. Gosh, that's throwing me off.
Is that a weeder?
I don't know, but there is something there. That one's nose is way different. Hold on, just because I want to. Oh yeah, that one smells even more like a traditional. Okay, cheers.
This is almost the exact opposite of the first one.
Yeah.
All the spice is in the back end.
Yep.
It's on your throat, the back of your palate.
I one's throwing me off. There's not a lot up front. There's no sweetness. Like I swirled that thing around looking for some flavor on the front. Like give me some sweet, give me some caramel, give me something.
Yeah.
And there's not much there. But but then one sip. Everybody knows the rules. But I think you hit the nail on the head. It's a dark. I've got to believe that's really oaky. I think that's whatever that is. I think it's old because there's no sweetness to it. It's all oak, barrel character, char. It's all in the back, and I get a nice.
There's a nice hug there.
Kentucky hug on that one.
There's also a little bit of like caramel note there, but nothing like on the first one.
I don't get any sweetness in that one.
Yeah,
very little.
It's I don't know. That's interesting.
It's not unpleasant.
No,
it just
don't know if I like it as much as the first one.
I would say like maybe one dimensional. Now, if you're in the mood for oaky oakness, then oaky oakness. That's patent pending, not to be used without the written.
This one's darker. I think
it is really dark
than the first two.
Yeah, that has a nice color on that one. Now we're talking.
It does not run the glass at all.
I'm not paying much attention to the legs. I'm just.
Now this got some proof on it, I believe.
There's a little bit. You get a little snoot of alcohol there, but there is definitely some good old-fashioned bourbon character there.
Yep.
Campfire, all smoke and sugar.
I think I'm nose deaf tonight. All I'm getting is spice and heat on this one.
Oh, see, no, I get a lot of smokiness on that, like that just barrel char.
Cheers.
Let's open that palate up.
That's pretty nice. It lights up your tongue as soon as it hits.
Yep, grabs you. Man, that's ooh.
There's a lot of.
Woo.
You talked about char.
Yeah,
barrel char. There's a lot of barrel char on that one.
I'm
in a good way.
I'm starting to get a little concerned on these. I think we may be in some older bourbon territory. That sucker.
That's got some oak on it. The finish is all.
And it
oak.
just like. You swirl that thing in your mouth, and it's awesome. It's bourbon 101. Like, what does bourbon taste like? It tastes like this. You get some char, you get some sweetness. It's not overly sweet by any stretch of the imagination. But when that oak rolls, it starts in the back of your tongue, and it rolls through the back of your mouth and up front. It dries out. My lips are dried out, like in front of my teeth.
That finish is still going.
Still going.
And I am getting some Kentucky hug there, a little bit of it in the back of my throat.
Well, drink your water. Drink your water. That one is really intriguing to me because I feel like we went traditional kind of like, man, that's a good sipping easy bourbon to, I don't know what this is. It's a little oaky and one-dimensional to this being like, I'm
pretty confident that's a barrel strength, whatever it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely has some proof to it. So lastly, but not leastly, and if you're watching this and thinking, why am I doing this? Make sure to stick around at the end where we reveal what all these are and look like a bunch of idiots.
This is a little bit lighter than
yeah, but it's a little lighter, a little more translucent, but it has a really nice kind of brown.
Bright amber, yeah.
It's nice. Nosing.
Getting some cinnamon on there. This one's got a little ethanol too.
Yeah, a little ethanol, a little muted on the note, on the nose. I get the cinnamon.
A little hint of mint.
Really?
Like fresh mint.
I don't get that. All right, let's just chug it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's got some rye on it, right? I mean,
listen, if it doesn't, it is spearmint. Like that's why, like I drink, when I drink a high rye like that or a rye, and it's like what it's like to chew 5 gum. I feel like I'm going to see my breath, but it is a clash of that spearmint versus oak on that one for me.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
That one really is. All right, rate them Go back and revisit if you need to revisit one. I know which one I'm revisiting.
I think I need to revisit one.
Okay.
I feel like I want to see how it holds up after having.
Yeah, that's a good point. I ate a cashew too. So cashews are excellent. If you or someone you know drinks bourbon, buy them some cashews because cashews are awesome. Sponsor us, cashews.
All right, I may need to revisit 3 as well.
I feel like one, after those 3, I feel like one got a little lost on that one.
It did.
That's
But I don't know
really
if
interesting. That's really interesting. Well, I did one. It was a little underwhelming. I went back to 2 or B, and now I get a lot more sweetness on the front.
I'm getting like a grape note.
Yeah, it's there's a weird, that mustiness is kind of changed, and I got a ton of sweetness on the front of this one now.
All right.
Should we do the reveal? Should we just tell the people what they are?
I think we should rate them first.
All right. Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you go ahead. What were you going to say?
All right. I was just going to rate them.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm going to stick with 1 as, or with, is that A?
Mm-hmm.
A is my number 1. C is my number 2. D is my number 3. And B is my number 4.
C, A, D, B.
Okay,
That's
so
how
we just swapped.
we just swapped 1 and 2. I went back to that one. I was not diggity dog. All right, here we go. Here's the reveal. Are we ready? Here is the blind. Bottle A.
Can you see?
Buffalo Trace Kosher.
Really? Okay.
You can't see that, but we'll post
That's
it. This
really
is the Buffalo Trace Kosher Straight Bourbon Wheat Recipe, 94 proof.
Okay. Well, that explains the softness on the palate compared to the other 3, right? Which is
Yeah.
crazy because you know I'm not a huge Buffalo Trace fan.
Are you ready for Bottle B?
Yep, let's do it.
Bottle B is Old Rip Van Winkle,
Oh,
107 proof,
really?
the 10-year.
I called the weeder, right?
You did call the weeder.
Missed it on the first
You
one.
did call the weeder. Yeah, didn't get that one. Bottle C is Maker's Mark Cellar Aged, 2023 edition.
Makes sense.
That
was a great bottle, yeah.
I really like that one, and it overtook that one. The final, and oh, I'm sorry, there's the bottle of Maker's Mark. And the final is E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof Batch 11, 129 proof, 2022 release.
All right.
That is number D.
All right.
So
We thought that had rye in it.
definitely, we thought it had rye in it, which I think Taylor is their low rye mash bill, isn't it? Yeah. So that shows what we
Thought it was a
know.
high rye, but
I'll be honest, all of these drank a lot oakier than
yeah.
I thought they normally would, and maybe it's just me, but I thought these were
You know
all
which one? Now I want to go back to the old Rip Van Winkle.
the old Rip Van Winkle. I'm gonna go back to this barrel proof because I thought
this was the least.
complex.
It made the least impression on me.
Yeah, it was the most meh. Now I did get sweetness on the second, but
It's got a now, going back to nose. It's got a really good nose, but
and this is why blinds are fun, because all of these bottles are bottles that if they were at a liquor store priced at retail, you would probably buy them. Besides the kosher, I don't know about the kosher.
which on the kosher, and I agreed with you when we went back to it. It was really
yeah, it got
didn't
drowned
stand
out. It got drowned out
but I
really
didn't want
quick.
to penalize it for being the first one. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I really, I am proud of myself because I remember loving the Cellar. I mean, just absolutely loving the Cellar
Yeah,
Age.
that was
and
2023 was a really good one. I wasn't the biggest fan of 2024s.
it was still good.
It was good. I liked the Maker's Mark, the Heart release better than that one, which a lot of people didn't care for.
Yeah. Well, thank you to our friend Kentucky Hug. We will honor you and glorify your name in the annals of So Into Bourbon
Say
lore.
anal?
Uh-huh. And
He's talking about glorifying and anal and...
I'm trying to bring a little elevation to what we do here.
Okay.
Seriously, thank you. This was great. I think this goes to show you, and we have continued to show you guys, that when you take out all the other perceptions that you know, your preconceived notions, when you don't know what you're drinking, when you don't know what the retail is, and I'll harken back to our blind with Pappy Van Winkle 15, where you're like, yeah, this one's better than the Whistle Pig. I like this one, it's pretty good. He didn't float away. We had an old Rip in here. So this is great. These aged in order kits are awesome. They are not a sponsor. I don't know why. Somebody can text them and ask, but these are really great. This is the first time I've actually handled one of these. Great way to send mixer or
These are really
blinds.
nice sample bottles.
Yeah.
Good size too.
Yeah, they've got a big
And they're heavy.
neck on them, and they're glass inside, but they
they're
have this
rubber.
like neoprene on the side, and they even have marks for your ounces on the back.
Pretty
of them.
cool.
Very cool.
And I'm very surprised that I picked a Buffalo Trace #1.
Yeah, because you went 1, 2, 3, 4, right?
Yes.
And I went 1, 2, 3, 4.
yeah, we just swapped those two.
Isn't it funny?
We both picked
the
Old
bottle.
Rip
The
glass.
bottle that people would stab each other over, like that they would push their grandmother out of the way to buy. Was we were like, oh yeah, it's okay.
Right.
And I thought that before this, and I think that now.
And
So,
there was nothing wrong with it. It just didn't stand out among the other three.
yeah, it's. I think I said when we took our first drink, it's one-dimensional. It's the most one-dimensional here. I was really surprised for me of how quickly I went from really liking the kosher to drinking something else to going back and being like, it's not that great. So, yeah.
All right. Well, there we go.
There we
you
go.
have it. Thank you, Kentucky Hug, for sending all of this.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching.
That's right.
And thank you for subscribing.
Which
and
you
hitting
have
the
to.
like button.
Yeah, we're only like 115 subscribers away from 3,000.
Yeah.
That's a big deal
Get
for
us
idiots
there.
like that,
Get us
like
there.
us. Share, promote, subscribe if you haven't. Smash the subscribe button, please.
Absolutely. And as always, keep those wallets loose.
And your bungholes ever so tight. Good night, Kentucky Hug.
Can I get a Kentucky Hug?
No, don't touch me.
Okay, Charlie. What are we doing tonight? I see a bunch of sample bottles and a bunch of glasses. I don't know what's going on.
Tonight. No,
All right. Try this again. 3, 2, 1. I know you said it, but it wasn't very clear. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Sorry. I'm on my period. Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Well, don't. All right. I thought you were leaning over to get one out of there.
Check,
Oh,
testing,
my
testing.
wife heard the episode the other night where I wished her a happy anniversary, and she was like, "Yeah, that was sweet."
You're welcome. I cut out the
Nah,
part.
shut up. Oh,
I left it in there at first. That's fine. Nah.
it's fine.
Help me, please help me. I be hypnotized.
3, 2, 1, action.